Hi and welcome to my Flosstube. My name is Stephanie. I'm a cross stitcher, knitter, crocheter, occasional sewist from Quebec, Canada. So my first language is French, um, but I really love listening to all the Flosstube on YouTube, and I wanted to challenge myself and start an English channel. So here we are. I really want to take a few minutes to thank everybody that left a comment in my last tube and who subscribes to my tube recently and the first people to. I really appreciate all the kind words and the exchange that happened in the comments. So thank you very much. I really, it warmed my heart. So thank you. Um, Today I have some WIPS to share with you and some good progress on quite a few WIPs. And I want also to share my some needle minder that I made myself from pins that I bought on Temu. So let's begin. So my first whip and my first counted cross stitch that I started in February of this year is Lavender by Anastasia Yermakova. Um, so here it is. I put in 1,397 stitches um, in 5 days in the last 2 weeks. I completely finished the lemon, and now I also finish a page of the pattern, this section here. So I'm really happy about that. Um, and I started the foliage in the mason jar that holds the lavender. And there's a stem of lavender on the windowsill just here that I started the foliage also. Um, I'm doing this project on a 14 count Haida cloth that I bought at Michael's. It's a bit um, I'm a I'm close to the border on each side. I It was my first counted cross stitch, so didn't. I thought that the size that was given uh, on the pattern included borders, but it didn't. But I will be okay, I think. Um, anyway, I'm really happy about the progress that I made, um, and I can't wait to start the lavender and all the beautiful purples that will be in this pattern. Sorry. um, yeah, so that's it for this project. My next project is the Rainbow Phoenix by Modern Cross Stitch. It's my first full coverage um, piece. I'm working this project on 18 count 8 o'clock uh, die by me. So I started at the top left corner uh, of the pattern, and I put in 996 stitches in 5 days, which is uh, I'm I have 2,589 stitches done in total on what 184,500 stitches. So I'm at 1.4% done. So I started this project wanting to do um, to fill a 10 by 10 square before starting the next 10 by 10 square and doing this in diagonals. But I didn't enjoy always having to thread my needles to change colors to fill in a square. So now I'm working it. I want to fill one page before starting the next page. Um, but I I choose one color and do all the stitches in this color on the page before starting a new color and fitting in this color. I It's easier for me working like that, and I was starting to get a bit not this I didn't want to work on this project because I didn't enjoy how I wanted to stitch it. So I since I decided to do all one color before switching to the next in this page, um, I'm I'm really enjoying myself a lot more. So I'm happy about that. I still park some thread in the next page. I'm really learning how to manage all that since it's my first full coverage and um, the first time that I'm trying park thread and all that. So it's getting better and better for me. Um, I did some cross country stitching, as you can see. My back is not neat at all, but I'm learning and I'm trying some stuff, so it honestly it doesn't bother me. Um, I would prefer a neat back because I heard if you have to unpick when your back looks like this, it can be really tough and all. But like I say, I'm learning, I'm trying some stuff, and I'm uh, doing what feels good. And yeah, so, and I really, if I just want to get this bobbin out of the way, you can see that the wing of the phoenix is starting to take shape, the points at least. So that's really fun. But yeah, so since I allow myself some trial and errors with this project, I'm enjoying stitching it really a lot more than when I thought that I should do one square of 10 by 10 before moving to the next and doing that. Maybe I will retry it in a few months, years, weeks, and enjoy it. But right now, um, I'm having a lot more fun with it and trying some things, and it doesn't work. That's okay. Or yeah, so that's my beginning of my Rainbow Phoenix. It will be a really a massive project, but I'm in no rush to finish it. So um, my next one is my summer sampler by Nara X Stitch on Etsy. And this is the one that I had some trouble with uh, in my that I share in my last video. So I'm doing this project on a cloth that I bought on Amazon. It was a linen cloth that made for embroidery and cross stitch. Um, I I didn't think to count the thread of the cloth um, horizontally and vertically. I only count vertically and thought that it would be the same horizontally. But somebody in the comments mentioned it must be an uneven weave because I was saying that my stitches were rectangle and not square when doing 2/2. So I recounted vertically and it was 28 count, and horizontally, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble with those words. It was 40 count, about 40 counts. So instead of doing 2/2, I'm doing 2/2 vertically and over 3 horizontally. So I redid the border and I first did this section, then this section, and when I got here, um, it didn't align. I didn't. My last square didn't fit. So I unpicked all this section, and I thought that I had problem here too. So I started unpicking this Rita wing and this section of the border, and I realized that I messed up my count here somewhere where when redoing it. So I had to unpick all this because this was fine the first time and redid it as it was before the first unpicking and finally did the last, and I'm happy to report that it aligns now. So to be sure, I counted um, the some stitch here to start the flower pot here, and I counted here, and everything was okay. So I did start just to see if I was really really okay, and then I put it aside for mostly 2 weeks because I think I I finished the border and doing that in one evening, and then I was like, yeah, I needed some space from this project. I needed some space from this project uh, because I undid and redid so many times. But my back for this project is a lot neater than my rainbow phoenix and my lavender. So for this project, I did about 75 stitches in one day, but it doesn't count the time that I undid and redid all that. Uh, and I'm at 7.99% done. I have 701 stitch done on 8,771 stitch. 8,771 stitch, yeah. So, yeah, I didn't. I want to, my goal would be to finish this sampler before the 21st of September, which is the first day of fall. So that's my big goal. We will see if I can do that. My last whip is yesterday I was clever by the tiny modernist. Um, and this is the whip that I started for my birthday. I'm doing this project on a 32 count Lugana cloth. Um, yeah. So the last time that I shared this project, I had done the first part of the quote, and I think only the W, which reminds me, um, I will take pictures of my project after I finish filming this video to have a before and after to share. I I really appreciate it when some Flosstubers share that. It's easier to see all the progress, even for me, that I did that I stitch in between uh, two Flosstubes. So yeah, um, so I finished the entire quote and started the hand at the bottom, and I'm working on the green stem and that will go up here. So I'm really proud, and I'm really proud of all that I stitched on this project, and my back is really good, I think. So this is the no, no. Technically, my summer sampler is the first project that I didn't use Ada cloth, but um, this is my first even weave project that I'm doing. I know Ada is also even weave, but my first non Ada even weave project, and I'm really enjoying myself while stitching on this. Um, I'm doing 1/2. I tried the 2/2, but I didn't like the bulkiness of it. I don't know why, but yeah. So for this project, I did 1,235 stitches in 6 days, and I'm at 30.09%. I have a total of 1,641 stitches done on 5,453 stitches total for this project. Yeah, so that's it for my WIPS. Um, I want to because I have another project hit up to start my coffee sampler. But I don't know if I want to start right now a new project. Since I have some goals to finish my summer sampler before starting my fall sampler. Um, I'm I'm sorry. I'm I I'm sorry. Um, I also have a French channel where I share my mostly my knitting and my crochet project, and having some project in knitting and crochet that I also want to get some progress on to share on my other channel. I um, I don't want to overwhelm myself um, by having too many projects and not having enough time to make some progress on all of my WIPs. So yeah, so I think I will wait if I really want to start my coffee sampler quicker. I think it's the quicker, which will be my first quicker. Um, I will start it because if I want to, but right now I'm happy with those four. I'm putting my yarn shop on the back burner a bit because it doesn't appeal to me as much as those four projects that I have going on. So yeah, I will I will keep those four for the moment and maybe eventually uh, start my coffee sampler. I also have a spring sampler that I want to do with the I think it's Primrose Cottage sampler, spring sampler. Anyways, I have the floss for that. Um, yeah, which bring me to the last thing that I wanted to share, which is some needle minder that I made myself. Um, I'm. It was um, the Nightle Stitcher McKenzie that gave me the idea to do that. Um, I found some pin that I love on Timu, and I cut the pin on the back of the I cut the pin on the back and use a metal file to, because there's a small bump. Here's one that I didn't take the pin out. Yeah, I don't know if I will be able to show, but there's a small bump here at the base of the pin. And so I cut the pin with a pair of pliers, and then I file the bump, and there is also like two little pin that on each side. So I file all of that off, and then stick uh, some magnet on the back. Um, so this is one that I'm not sure if I want to turn into a needle minder, or keep it as a pin. The saying is so funny. If you see me talking to myself, just move along. We're having a team meeting. Yeah. So the one that I did turn it into a needle minder, there's this one, little ray of pitch black sunshine. This one, all my flabber are gasted. I can't remember if I showed this one the last in a previous video, but uh, it's Stitch and he's saying resting stitch face, and I love the play on word for a needle minder. I have a series of those. I don't think I can show them all at once, but it's all different animals and ghosts in cut. So when filing the bump, it also files some of the back, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't come off easily, so I'm not worried about um, some transferring on the fabric. And those were not pin, but I think to turn into necklace, or There's a small loop at the top of them, but um, this one, and those came as needle minder already, I think. Maybe not this one, but it's so cute. But those came as needle minder. So yeah, I have uh, some other pin, but like the first one that I show, I'm not sure that I want to um, turn them into needle minders. I want to keep them as pin and put some on my project bag. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, so that's all for me this week. Um, I was thinking about doing, since I consider myself still a new stitcher. Um, I was thinking about doing um, a video on what I would have liked to know um, when starting in cross stitch. So my tips and tricks and um, what I now use and like, and what I regret or shouldn't have bought because I don't use it. Um, Sorry, I'm playing with the magnet on the back of the needle minder. Yeah, so if I would appreciate your input if you think it would be a good video to watch. Um, and yeah, so let me know. I would really appreciate it. And thank you again for all the kind word and support in the comments. I really appreciate it. And I'm wishing you a great next 2 weeks, and I will see you soon.